Alright, Illuminati?
Yeah.
First question. What is the module basically at? Like, what point is it at right at that moment?
Do you mean what the sense of the module is?
Wait, what?
Do you mean like what the sense of the module is, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, basically it's the sense of giving the PW players like a refreshment, like something new. And also it's like the sense of giving the world players a place where they can play.
Hmm. Alright, how big is the, like, what is the scale of the map right at this moment, like, in time? Or do you have any maps out for it?
Well, we are developing one map, one main map, and in the future we will make like maps more based on some events. Like currently we make a map like it's like yeah, the normal Game of Thrones map, yeah? It's like with all faction and all houses. And in the future we will add maps and make maps which are like based on some Game of Thrones events. Like if we have an event where the wildlings attack the Night's Watch something, then it's like more based on the wildlings and the Night's Watch side. And if we take for example the Baratheons are like sieging King's Landing, then we take the King's Landing and the Baratheons more in the point. Means the current map is big, but it's in the sense not that big as you think. But the future maps will be like more based on different events, which will make like the gameplay different, you know? It will be like 2 or 3 big factions instead of like 6. So the players have to play together.
Oh, that's what that seems very good. I think yeah, Roy's got a question for you down there in the chat. How are you going to react to Persistent World 4.5 since your mod is based off of Persistent World? Will it be having to redo everything because of Persistent World 4.5 or just stick with Persistent World 4.4?
We will stay with the 4.4 because like the weather system, ours is better, I think. Like it's less resource eating than foreign system. Also we have like the weather system already, so it will be a bit dumb to update the whole system to 4.5. It would take just too much time. The only features which like would be like some sense of like taking it out would maybe be the Finlands. But that's all, cause we have like basically everything. We already have apple trees since like 2 months. We have the day-night system since like 3 months. We have the weather system since like 3 months too, so it's nothing really new. Maybe we'll take the new objects, the new interable scene props, but more, well, it would be nonsense to update the whole module on it, you know?
I hear that you can like set stuff on fire with wildfire, and what can you set, like at the moment, what can you set on fire and does the fire spread?
The thing, yeah, there are like 2 scene props which you can set on fire at the moment. It's a fire hay, and it's like a fire campfire, you know? The campfire is more like for roleplay reasons. That means you can enable it, like you can hit it with a torch or you can shoot a fire arrow in it and it will burn if you put resources in it. Means like you go in, add to the fire, and then you hit it with like a wood block, and then you hit it with a torch or you shoot a fire arrow in it, and it will start burning. If you go into it, it will damage you. If it starts raining, it will stop. If you like hit it with a water bucket, it will stop too. And the fire haze are more like in the sense of defending a castle, you know? It will be placed at different locations where you can shoot at them or hit it with a fire, hit it with a torch, and then it will start burning. And if you go into it, it will hurt you. So you could basically stop an army from rushing if you like set it on fire. Like only retards would charge into it, if you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
like that, it's like yeah. anti-sieging system, and if it's burned, it's like smoking. Then you can't fire it again. But if you refill it with 4 wheat sheaves, then you can fire it again. Means like the fire haze need like 4 wheat sheaves to burn once, and it burns like 20 seconds, something like that. And yeah, but the sieging people can also have a way to go around it. Means like if they take a water bucket with them, they can hit the fire hay with the water bucket and it stop burning, so they can rush.
Huh. Alright. Roy wants to know, when is it coming out?
A lot of people are asking me that a lot of times, so well, soon. We will do tests in tomorrow or in 2 days, something like that, when I find enough time on a new machine. And if everything is working, then we will see. It will be very soon if everything works.
Good. My friend Jack here asked this question. How much money did you and your team invest into this module? Like, how much time and chance did you ever do it?
I can extend that question a bit. It's more like how much time did I personally invest? Because I'm the only scripter.
Oh, really?
No one is helping me. Yeah, no one is helping me. We have like music artists who is making some music for the module, but in generally I'm making everything alone. Means like I said, I did set up the website alone, I did start coding extra for the module. Means like I learned coding in the last year, and I started coding on GoTRp like at February, and yeah, I did script like 1 hour at a day. So yeah.
King Aemon or Roy asked, who has donated the most?
The most was from Alaria, then Roy.
Haha. Roy has been bested. When did you start planning the module?
It was like last year. I was thinking of making a server-side module for PW, like I wanted to extend PW, cause people were bored of PW. But I realized that only server-side coding won't bring much difference. And as I'm like a big Game of Thrones series fan, so I thought about it, and someone was like, if you know Guard, he came to me and he was like, yeah, we need something new, a new module or something. And I was like, a Game of Thrones roleplay module based on PW 4.4. He was like, yes, and I just started coding.
Alright, what made you think about making a house system?
We already have one. It's like you can buy while you are in-game a house. Means like you pay for 60 minutes, you pay like 8k. Then it's yours for 60 minutes and you can go into it, store stuff and stuff like that. And if the 60 minutes are nearly over, you can extend the house. Like you can buy another 60 minutes, so it belongs another 60 minutes to you. And if you log out in the time, then you will lose the house, and if you won't pay it, then you will lose it too. It's like a system to eat too much gold, if you know what I mean. We try to take out as much as possible money with these systems.
Are there any like special armors, like any of like Night's Watch or House Baratheon and all like that stuff? Like their special armors?
On Baratheons we only have one, like the Lord's armor with the helmet, the Baratheon helmet, with these, I don't know how to say it in English, but yeah, it's like the Baratheon helmet, like you are knowing it from the series. And for like Lannisters we have a lot of stuff. For the Martells we have a lot of stuff. For the North we have some armors. For the Commoners we have a lot of new clothes, like cloaks and stuff like that. And yeah, For the Night Switch, we also have a special armor.
Oh yeah, I saw that on your. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was the ModDB page or something like that. Either that one or your actual website. Is there going to be any like new writable things?
Yeah, there is actually new horses. We implemented for the north, like Chacha. Means like, if you know House Mandalay, it's like a sub-house of the Norse. And so we took the Mandalay Chacha into the Norse castle, so the Norse have like a special Chacha. But also the Mortals have a lot of new horses. But that's all for now.
Are there... Well, how many castles are there?
Let me just count in my head. 3 official big castles which are supposed to siege each other. Basically 4, like the Baratheons, the Lannisters, the Norse and the Targaryens. And the Mortals, like 5 yeah, it's 5 big castles. Then we have a commoner town, then we have the Night's Watch, then we have the Wildlings, and then we have Bravos as the bank.
I want to know is there going to be the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's like huge, and below it you can see like the Night's castle, and behind it is like the Wildlings area, and you can go through this tunnel, like you know it maybe from the TV series, like this big tunnel. We implanted that too.
Man, sounds like you guys are hard at work over there. Alright, well, that's all the questions I got. Roy, you got any more? Oh yeah, will there be a Vale Castle with a moon door?
Well, I would say yes in the future, like on new maps. If we add new maps based on several events, we could implant it if we have enough whale stuff. Like if you only have one helmet from the whales, it would be like nonsense to add the whale castle, if you know what I mean. It depends on how much we get. If someone is like, yeah, I have whale models, like armors and weapons, I could give it to you, then we could add the whales.
You said something about like the test. Will it be like an open test for like everyone to try?
No, this test would be like the last, more like crash test. Like we had some crashes on the last test, and I think I fixed it, and now we have to test exactly the stuff where the crash happened, and if the crashes are away, then we are basically ready to launch with the system.
So after you do the test, how many days do you think until the module will be available for everyone?
It's quite hard to say. It depends if we make an open beta launch, and it depends if we just make a release launch. If we make a release launch, it will take like 1 or 2 weeks more, I guess, and if we make open beta launch, it could be like soon. I don't want really to say so like a count of days, but yeah, it would be soon.
Well, that's all I got. Jack, you got any questions? Oh, nope, Roy's got one, maybe. It says wait. Are there going to be, okay, I got one to like pass time. Are there going to be any like special features to it?
These are like features which could be tall, but yeah. This is the current list which should be known from people if they get the module.
It's gonna be cannibalism. Ooh. Is that gonna be for like mostly the wildlings?
Yeah, if you're wildling you can eat people.
Are there going to be White Walkers?
In the future. It won't be added yet, but in a newer version we will add a White Walker model for the admins so they can do White Walker events.
Right, in Dragonstone, would it make sense for Targaryen invaders, such as Blackfires, to be fitting with the armors there?
I'm not sure about that.
Oh. Thanks for answering questions, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, have fun doing all... Oh, no, Roy. Continue, my friend. Is there a bank limit?
No, there is none, but if you withdraw 5,000 gold, you will lose 250 gold as fees. And you also have to say there's only one bank, which is only ever able to get travel to with a ship. Means it's not that easy to put money into a bank and withdraw it like it's known on PW.
In like the future, will there be like, will you be able to, like Lord of the Rings roleplay module, will you be able to like play as different races?
You mean what? I didn't understand that correctly.
Are there going to be any custom races?
The thing is, the module system of Warband doesn't really support races. It would be really hard to implement it, and it would be buggy, and to be honest, it wouldn't be that much sense to implement a race system for Game of Thrones, because the only race which we could actually implement is like the White Walkers, but nothing other.
Okay, the map is based off Westeros. However, there is a marine castle. How will that work if they are so far away?
Well, it's not like one-to-one the map, like it's more like a bit changed from the original one, and we made like the distances shorter so we can implant the mirrors too.
Alright, well, thanks for your time, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a wonderful day, man.
Yeah, same for you guys.
Thanks.